EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion right, that's Wilson. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Crash. Cut me Ranger. Cut me Ranger.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Big Lion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Stroud on third down now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe
feeling the pressure here and take him down. A sack back at the 7. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. You look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On second down, Cook. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion left, Hardman. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. In motion right, that's Hardman. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. In motion left, Hardman. Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense, and if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Texans had 10-3 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Okay, break.
3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Okay, ready? Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Dancing away at the 35. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hold the ready.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 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 hey.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Completes it right side to Cooper. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hurry, 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 hurry. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Rascal 80. Check it, check it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be
plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Stroud. And it is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. In motion right is Wilson. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to snap.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Captain 60. Go street. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll look to throw again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
2nd and 14. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 129 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go check. On the ball, now. Go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody.